their last 16 games, with Monacy out in front after not warming up for 1 second.
No warm-up. We've all been there. Your friend texts you at the last second, jump in the lobby, we're about to queue. There's the 5th spot if you want it. You don't get to DM whatsoever. This is that taken to a whole other level. Airports, taxis, London traffic.
It's on the district line.
And he still has the humility to close the taxi doors.
That
what
was so...
You know?
Yeah.
What a gentleman. What a beacon of hope for the future of Counter-Strike. And what a consistent piece of 2024.
Still got to ensure that Uber rating, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. 5 stars, 5 stars. Don't want to turn out like Maui Snake. 3.4. Monacy gets gushed by a teammate, I believe, on the entry, so that's going to make it a little awkward. Loses Nico. Can he clear back sight?
What?
Yes. He's in with 1. He's tagged down further to 20 HP. CTs take over construction, and bomb plant looks good. Now, there's flanks for both teams, right? You've got ZywOo coming up banana, which is currently still smoked off, and you've got Nexa to make first contact. Easy execution on Apex. Now, that's the utility for the retake down. They were really banking on Apex to kind of get these CTs going. Monacy gets tapped out. Flanks connect to success for both teams. CTs stranded towards the coffins. Hunter comes out with 3 kills. Clean headshots on his behalf and a G2.
I don't know, but it's a map that they were once upon a time very good at. So one that you expected them to be able to have in their pool, especially considering it's G2. They just won a tournament. Got to have a map pool that can contend with Vitality, with FaZe, with Mouse.
Decent save in that last round kind of sets up this 5v4. You know, the force buy doesn't get much going round prior, so Vitality throw Mezzi into the first fight, establish a 5v4, and I believe with utility damage, we've got Monacy and Nico softened up, so the value of keeping the few weapons you can. They forfeited B site. Nico found it empty. All was good. FlameZ, 5-7. Fantastic headshot against Nico. And Monacy falls into the scout of ZywOo. So very nicely grouped together there. The defenders able to make this one go down smooth so far.
Didn't see any kill feed credit, but there was a good flash in there.
Hooksy, Nexa. 2v5. Currently 3 defenders inside A. One of them tagged up low, one of them above with that MP9, jumping MAC-10 to get it started. This is going to have to be the Hooksy ace. And as the gun goes dry, the P2K comes out. That's 3. 3 of 5. Bomb picked back up with an AK upgrade to boot. Smoke still down on Moto's side. And a safe plant as well. FlameZ's going to put out the fire, keep the pressure on his heels. And down he goes. That distraction served up from short. ZywOo with the silent execution.
Well, Spinks with the key frag on top of balcony. There's 1 inside of the halls coming out. That could have made the difference here, but it's important for a month since they had this lineup. Like, everything's sort of fresh right now that we're watching.
Yeah.
Like, it's been a long time since we've seen this team play together.
Which seems insane considering there was a trophy lift. G2's Twitter account currently rocking a Stewie 2K photo because it is the most glorious thing that has happened to them in some time. Looking to replicate it in London now with the full 5, but Monacy's dead already, so 2-5 is where he sits.
That was an interesting thought. Just walk through that mid-smoke, 2 pairs of eyes on it. The only distraction was maybe some of this B pressure. But we saw Vitality's CT side on Inferno versus virtus.pro. It was beautiful. They had so many good CT setups. Very active defense. And it was a map that they were kind of a little nervous about bringing into this event. They're like, been working on it, but we don't know how much our preparation has worked, and it did pay off. They really showed some good CS yesterday. If they can beat G2, that would be the next level.
Molly's gonna burn out with still just enough time for G2 to get into this site. FlameZ, the smoke leaves him a spot. I mean, this is gonna catch them off guard for certain. He throws the smoke so you don't have to clear the ledge, and now FlameZ just guns down 2, drops in. Can't manage number 3, but the reload and the bomb plant's needed. Hunter on his own has to frag, and he knows it. It's dirty Flamesy exploits the gap on the smoke.
Oh, Spinks got the first kill.
God damn it.
That's an ace.
Can't see aces when they happen, call aces when they don't. We'll get there. We'll get there. Ooh.
Oh my god.
What?
Great transfer from Hunter. Yeah, right. That's a guaranteed 1-kill setup right there inside a boiler. And they don't even get it. They're going to waste no time now. Apex coming through the flash?
Really? Okay.
Is it going to work?
Spray
Oh,
gets a little
close.
far, and that's Hunter's third. ZywOo returns it. Flamesy with the lineup. Man, they've been losing so many bodies through smoke, and on top of that, you just dropped the bomb the first time. Second attempt goes down. What goes around comes around, and we get this deep commitment from Hunter up on tree. Will ZywOo hard clear this? He should. He won't. And down he goes.
Hunter wants isn't going to happen today. Well,
ZywOo, phenomenal ratings,
well,
but
yeah.
I mean,
But they had the Rio win,
yeah,
at least.
you know, but that was like 2 events before, right?
Yeah.
You know, you go back to Katowice of that year, still lackluster.
Yeah.
It came together when it did perfectly, and also
I think the
hinged
key,
on Deep Dupree and Magisk. You know, they were instrumental.
Actually, I think it hinged mostly on Spinks.
Okay.
Because I think Spinks was very weak at the beginning of 23,
Okay.
and then got a lot better for Rio,
Yeah.
where it was one of his best events of the year, and then was second to ZywOo all the way through Paris. And he has been a little inconsistent lately. But I mean, I agree everybody, you know, played a part in those few months. That was definitely the peak of the lineup, and they're just trying to get back there.
Apex. You know, we said this was kind of the cheat code to Banana was going to be Nico, but Apex is 11-4 and playing the other half of it.
Mm-hmm.
So thus far on this CT side, he's been doing an excellent job of keeping them at bay on Banana. He is very well supported here as he puts down another smoke. They spam into him. He dives back towards Oranges. The chase comes out from Monacy. Denial on behalf of Spinks. And one player does creep into the CT cross, but the rest of the team is dead and the bomb's down on Pit. So Hunter's position, you'd think, could be figured out, but nobody seems to have turned around just yet while Coffins is still smoked.
Surely they'll think about it
Yeah,
now.
Apex considering the possibility, slides up along the wall, confirms Hunter and tags him to 28. Nade a little too deep. Apex hangs on for dear life, and ZywOo keeps him standing. Vitality with a total closure of Banana yet again.
Vitality had 3 people ready for this. They had the perfect counter flash. Spinks kind of wove himself into that engagement so well.
There was a near successful 3-player apps pop at the very start of this half, and it looks like G2 are going to try to employ it yet again. 3 rounds to go here on the T side. But that means you're going to have to try to get past Mezzi. No easy feat. Not to mention ZywOo has close support. They'll smoke off arch side. Spinks can now only offer spams. He's got a smoke if they want to drop it, but they're at the minute mark, so they hang on.
Yeah, this is where, you know, you test Mezzi as this pit anchor. They're going to be coming out of halls. Pressure on ZywOo as he falls back. Will he find a shot?
Sticks around a little as the Molotov keeps burning.
Rerouting a little bit. More heavy towards brackets.
Easy.
Nice shot.
And Mezzi goes deep,
finds the bomb, too.
That's big. ZywOo going back at it. Nico takes the head off. 35 to the clock, and Hunter's going to have to deal with 2 up close. He falls. Mezzi slides out and sees nobody else up in apps. It's a reroute from Boiler on Nexa's behalf, and everybody hits the ground with nothing.
Outgunned, the same energy is on Vitality right now when it comes to Mezzi on home soil, especially after the Dallas performance that he had.
ZywOo up over the half wall. Ooh, bumps his head. Yeah,
That was a shot.
a little adamant about hitting that. Maybe a bit of a gift given over in the final round of the half. Zaiwu fumbling his chance to boost up. Flamesy, ooh, they almost line up for him. They almost get a team kill. Nate will finish the job. At Apex, the heaviest hitter of Banana throughout this half.
What a half.
Will be trying to go at it yet again. m0NESY posted and successful. That's Apex dropped. Frees up Spinks and Mezzy to move freely as they choose. B-site going to be sniffed out here from G2. Makes total sense. And Vitality just waiting for the utility to confirm the commitment. Or do they think they'll fake?
Yeah, it's a... My God. They do think that Vitality would have rotated over to the other site. This would be a rare site for G2 to sort of pick the wrong place to end when they're up players. This doesn't happen to them very often. See if Vitality can take advantage of the situation or not.
He's got a nade. He's going to open the smoke with the pack right there. Oh, it's awkward.
Oof.
It doesn't quite go far enough. Mezzy, what about a lineup? He's going to mow down one, gets back into the smoke. Nothing to do but to fight from here on out. Flashbang making it weird. Guns empty, pistols out. It's gross. Block will close. We get a weird boost out of...
They had practiced it a lot coming into the event, and the proof that they destroyed virtus.pro yesterday and did look that good. Now they're translating that into a win versus the best Inferno team in the world at the moment. And there's a chance that they hand them their second loss today this year. But they'll have to get through the CT side, and they'll have to hope that m0NESY didn't spend that extra 3 minutes getting a little bit more warmed up.
m0NESY's consistency throughout the year has been so unquestionable, but never has he had to literally step into the server with no warm-up. From the plane, to the gate, to the taxi, to the blacklight gaming chair, and into the waiting hands of Apex and Co. Nico's done waiting. Takes it to bottom middle. Gets a little messy there from Apex. Could have been a free frag. Things could still go swimmingly towards spawn. Sure enough, Hooksy caught out. And with that, B-site should be good. Hunter has to double back frantically. Ooh. Even if they don't commit, he has to go back. Now we've got Nico T-spawn.
So interesting. It does give him options to go back towards the A side if he wants to, instead of getting stuck on Banana. And, oh, it's coming back this way. There's m0NESY's fifth.
Shot, keeps his head down, hanging on for dear life. No, sir. Spinks in Flames able to clear sight, and with it, it's the Kovac on the clutch.
Yeah, switching to Kovac mode.
2v4.
Spinks on the hut. Oh, nearly saw him. Is Nico going to reverse clear this, though? No, he's going to make noise here.
Trying to chase, trying to finish. Spinks gets away. This is going from bad to worse as far as G2 are concerned.
Looks like time's up. Not even going to be able to try this now.
No chance in the second pistol. Now, one of the few rounds G2 picks up on their T side was the pistol. And despite their great CT sides as of late, correct?
Yeah, their CT sides. I mean, it's very strong stats. 65% over 60 maps. No, everyone's had the same problems. It affects everyone differently, depending on what your bans were before, what you were good at before.
Spinks here to help out, but then also dies, so the three-player apartment setup works out excellently. That's weapons to be grabbed. m0NESY robs the AK from the corpses. We got a grave robber and a pit anchor.
And for me, Hunter's going to be the key player on the A site. And even with guns like the MP9, he roams so much. He plays inside of bracket control so often. I think he's the guy who makes the difference on this side of the map.
This would be your moment, m0NESY. Oh, that's not going to make his job any easier. Frag grenade and the molly and a beautiful jiggle out of Mezzy. Pit player will connect, but it's a little too little. Zaiwu's cleared up the rest of the site. Bomb is here to go down. And with Mezzy locking into the pit as a T, let's see what Nico can piece together. Deagle in hand. We've all seen these before. How about one more? This graveyard reposition puts ZywOo into the open, so he slides out. Oh, there it is. Took 2 shots.
Oh, he's not reading it right.
Mezzi's back's turned. Yeah, exactly. Looks the wrong direction, thinks maybe it's in the corner, but a locked-in anchor. Couple Famas, couple MP9s, fast play from Modesty, just trying to get the game going, and he just gets splattered by Spinks, so not half bad. Nico, can you hang on? No, the climb up from Mezzi just slips by. 1 health there for Mezzi to make the difference. And if Vitality just decide to try and take this one strong, well, they're gonna catch him, nades in hand. Hooksy not quite ready. Nobody can offer anything to stop this Vitality, who had an extra 15 minutes to warm up, perhaps. Across the board, individually, everybody having their moments. Mezzi, 17 frags. Apex, top in the charts at 18 and 6. And ZywOo, given a chance to shine nonetheless. So make them wait.
Perhaps, though, that doesn't seem like it's guaranteed anymore because Inferno, if anything, was the best chance G2 had to pull one out and make it look convincing. Happy to see Apex, though, playing this well, especially considering yesterday was just not, he was not feeling it. He had a G2 Inferno yesterday.
Creepy crawly pistol round. Mezzi's gonna take a little peek outside B. Hey there, Hunter. Howdy. They start to creep back down lane. Game versus Spirit yesterday, just like this. It was a push outside of long B that then triggered the dark hit from G2. But that overcommitment on long doesn't happen in this case from Vitality, unlike versus Spirit. So they sit in sight. The flood comes out regardless. Hooksy goes jumping onto Plat and dies. Spinks and Mezzi, it's one apiece so far. Spinks caught in, rotators down, and Hunter and Nexa doing enough so far. It's damage on Hunter, though, that could make it a problem. Nico connects. That's what they needed. ZywOo's done. And with the safe plant back sight, Flamesy going to try to chase him down. He gets around the corner. Now the hands-off plant, but Nico hones in on it. That is what we're looking for. Who steps up?
He's just making a connection.
It's funny, but it hurts.
Decided not to go. Got my money back?
Yeah, right. Little mid control secured. Mezzi, careful. Yeah, nice shot from Modesty. Instant execution of the peak. And now Spinks has got problems. Yeah, they're not going to slow down at all.
Ooh.
That's what you're looking for G2. Headshot from Modesty. Headshot out of Nico. ZywOo's in the pocket, though. Double kill already, and the A4 still got rounds. He peeks off the flash, confirming 2 more, but not able to stop anybody else. Good spam out of Apex, completely outnumbered, and a bomb site secured. G2 wasting no time, but Vitality provided the thread to pull on for all of that to unravel.
They did. It was another situation where we see Vitality actually just, their A side is, they have enough players there, but they don't have enough map control because you have Spinks understanding that he got spotted. They're going to go take dark control from him. Vitality are not holding on to either main or dark again, and the split's coming in with time. So we saw this as another sort of second attempt here from Vitality. They played virtus.pro on this map as well. Similar problems. And they did lose yesterday.
They don't come alive now. We're going to be left here scratching our heads asking, where did Vitality go between maps? On an individual level, they have disappeared. It's spooky.
It is.
Flamesy, not ideal. He's going to have to wait for the flash to jump out. Oh, we can't see. Honestly, 76 health as he walks away. Could have been way worse there.
Definitely not bad. But like, again, map control. Hunter is watching for this push. He does this every round, okay? He's waiting for them to go and take control at some point. Now he's letting them know that they were spotted. That's the most important part of this. It's very tricky for the CTs to stay out here comfortably. And now they're trying to make Vitality insecure. This next kill is everything. This is when Vitality, they're most desperate.
Nico getting active in middle while Hooksy decides not to follow through. So, yeah, this is Nico sensing he has an opening, and man, does he ever.
What a gap that he found.
Beautiful. A little pressure on long A, and look what it serves up. ZywOo turned the wrong direction. Nico wants more. In between both. Clinical execution. Perfectly called. The rumblings of the A presence, but it is Nico that slips through the back line. And m0NESY does not miss. 2 kills from the 2 stars as G2 come alive.
You are kidding. What a play. But played perfectly from Nico, who's now 11-2. It looked like, don't want to call it too soon, but m0NESY might be warmed up now.
C and ZywOo both. But will either take a step into the other.
Feel like the puzzle pieces are just going to keep getting put in place the more space that's given back.
He's been pressured off of Fountain every time he plays up here. Flamesy has not been able to get a hold going from this spot.
It's about as far as he goes, to be honest.
That's why those nades that keep zoning him just do so much damage, keeping him muted at 2 kills, just like everybody else.
Right. Like if he hasn't pushed baskets, there's only a few places that he's going to be left in the site, and they figured that out.
And last time they had this forward setup, that's when Nico was able to kind of skate through middle, and again, that is a looming threat. Mezzy's going to float around to try to counter him. Apex right here with Flamesy. There's the stuff. Finally, Vitality able to put up a wall, but that wall gets kicked down by Hunter. Double kill entry, 12 seconds to the clock. Bomb crosses. Things get a little frantic here as Mezzy looks to slide into it all. m0NESY, that's a quick scope up close. Bomb can go down. 2v5 queued up, but ZywOo's on the flank and looks to clutch. Hunter, he is the one that kicked this off. Door off its hinges, and as he gets ZywOo low, he'll take it to 9 straight.
Just never know what you're gonna get with this team.
My favorite thing about G2 is when Hooksy is mind blown. No matter how many events he plays next to these greats, he can never believe his eyes. Hunter has been so good on this T side. I mean, every time. Something weird going on.
Your day, man.
I'm afraid to talk about my loved ones, man.
That was such a layup too. Like, he totally was great until that moment.
But yeah, even though in those moments when he's sat outside of B site, he's not doing the most, but it's been so good at keeping them honest. So good at keeping them kind of pinned in. It's just dancing with them. Like playing hide and seek with toddlers. You know? You can win whenever you want.
It's like hiding behind your door and confusing your dog.
Oh, where are you? He's got him figured out. But here we go, off of the man disadvantage.
Yeah, he's got the 5v4 at least here.
You know, we're sat here waiting for Vitality to put something of a CT side so that we can talk about second pistol with a shred of interest.
But they're not controlling main again. I mean, they can have mid in this spot. Hooksy could come down to him. He's not clearing this out properly. Spinks takes him down. Another one spotted. That's Mezzy.
m0NESY trying to slide forward. No back-to-back 2v5s this time. They were on the brink of a round win, not NATO. You can be upset about it, but you can't be mad. You milk that shoulder peak for everything it's worth. Apex, good lineup here on Nico. Ooh, almost gets caught on the fallback, but will escape man advantage. Again, this is Vitality starting to piece something together, right? If not for that 2v5, this could still be a 4-round half. And again, 4 at the tail end. momentum shift ahead of second pistol.
Okay.
Beautiful repeat. You know, even Apex was kind of ready for that boost after he gets his Nico kill, so no surprise ZywOo slides into it, same expectations. And number 2 queued up. Surely Hunter can't kick off another 2v5. He's over towards the bridge. It's going to have to be Nexa on the A entry. Hunter versus ZywOo, a critical moment in this desperate attempt with no bomb and no opening. Total sweep, back-to-back rounds. Vitality with 5 hiding in the site. Apex getting that much further. Why are they doing it now? Because you're sitting at 9-0.
Yeah,
you have to at this point, but you could have 4 rounds prior.
It's true. I mean, they basically said, look what's happened when we've let them default 9 rounds in a row. They won every single time. They put their foot down when the 2v5 took place. I said, okay, that is the final straw. And
now I'm angry.
now I'm angry, yeah. We'll find out if it's too late or not.
Yeah. Made me again, I dare you.
Yeah, see where Hunter, one bad thing happens to him on 1 round. Oh, nice push from Zywoo. Oh, another.
What?
He just lit it up. What just happened? How did he get Hunter?
I don't know.
What? He literally ran after that kill.
Coming back in with the recovery, but the plat player is able to find him. ZywOo just pushed the bridge and gets 3 kills, I guess.
Literally.
Must be nice. No, he's already done.
Yeah, he can die. He can die.
Rule 7, double tap. 10 seconds here to round out the half. Nexa throws the Hail Mary. Got to run through the fire, bud. Bomb needs to be planted. And they'll stop him right then and there. So a third one off of the back of...
Right.
And now I'm like,
jumping,
oh, okay, good timing. Good timing. You get aggressive, but nobody shot back. Jumping player, 2 blindsides.
Didn't count.
Keep your wigs on. Benjamin Franklin. Nico. Yeah, nobody looking. Oh, Flamesy trying to keep him locked in here.
The way he peeks so carefully there.
How's our CT there? How's Monacy out there? Oh, they've still got him stuck in. It's if somebody comes at bridge that Monacy kind of feels doomed, so he's feeling antsy like he wants to make a move. Mezzi's gun is getting emptied, and Nexa finishes it off. So that should be 2 CT still confirmed. Bomb plant for long. ZywOo takes the cave.
Oh, smoke goes too far.
That's timing.
It's also not watched.
Vitality may not see this one coming. Nexa's going to have to clear out every single corner. And remember, bomb planted for ZywOo, deep CT spawn. He hears that very quick sprint over. Monacy tries to elicit the peek. ZywOo insta headshot. Nexa's got the nice return, but ZywOo just keeps hitting.
Man, him with pistols, dude. Was that the PT? And I have way more confidence in the Vitality T sides.
Sure.
T sides definitely.
Yeah.
Some days they just look a little lazy with it, but their T sides they should have those sorted.
Best defense, good offense. Yeehaw! Rip it and turn left.
That's what I say when my force was $3,700.
Yep. Rip it, bud. Get out there and hack a dart. Checking for Monacy. You go pistol stacking here on long.
Ooh, this is a
Dangerous one, right?
If you're going to stack this up, this would be the way to do it. They're not volleying either.
5-7 up close.
Oh, okay, safe.
Nicely done. There's still the scout to play, and he gets a little more damage in on ZywOo, but ZywOo making sure that this pistol setup can't prevail in the face of the Vitality. T-side starts.
And even though ZywOo didn't really have the op impact, as soon as he did have impact, that's when Vitality got their 3 rounds.
True.
Him and Apex up on the bridge in those last 3 rounds.
Took him a little time, but he's putting it in place. Another 2 kills this round versus the easy ones. I'll bring it up once more. 1.26 rating for Flamesy on Anubis in the last 3 months. His best map. At the moment, a bit more of a quiet game. Just in case, I'll get my revenge. But kid pulled through. They're cautious about another aggressive stance being thrown out from G2. We'll see a bit more of a slower approach, perhaps. Not wanting to get caught out with flashes. Mezzi's clearing corners on water. All is good.
And this is another, it's not aggressive just yet, but with Nexa pushed on baskets, Monsi's going to post up right behind him. You know, contrast this to the amount of times that Flamesy was just up here with his rifle by himself. Pressure's coming towards Nico.
Flamesy gets through, no contact yet. Very close. Nico on high alert. If Flamesy thinks he hasn't been hurt, he's done for. And Nico, I like that. Just kind of sets the trap and lets Flamesy walk into it.
And that late resmoke, 40 seconds. They wanted to step in. And they still have forward control here over on the A site.
Bomb sat the top of T steps.
They got to pick that up and make a decision now.
Man. Spinks is sprinting over for it. They're going to try to take a long first. Monacy here to help out. Missed shot. Nexa and Monacy, both the defenders, die with nothing to show for it. And the mid player steps through fire, so Apex is ready for it. ZywOo just holding and waiting for the camera hit. Smoke goes down first. Bomb to be safely planted, I think. Yeah, we're good. ZywOo recovers his vision. Hunter can't get anything. Ooh. That is a sweep of the defense.
Okay, they brought it back. I mean, got a kill. They still had lots of map control. They just didn't hit their shots. Next, I'm honestly dying to 2 players without 1 kill between them. That could cost you a round. Ooh, Op's not around to help. A lot of pressure now, actually. This exec looked like it might come in just a few seconds.
Oh, ahead of the smoke. They're going to go for jail. Hooksy, grenades in hand. Oh, no, his support's gone down, and Hooksy's still just chucking out nades. Sheer pressure out of Vitality. They pounce in, and they go deep. Spinks has got cave. There is no stoppage there from G2 whatsoever.
Oh, yeah, that was nicely formed from Vitality. They basically had no idea that that was coming. Of course, part of that is the main attack coming through the smoke, so they're trying to find a moment where Monacy doesn't rotate over.
Look at the damage under Hunter and Hooksy's dead cards. 3 damage from Hunter, 0 damage from Hooksy. All that util you're trying to throw out to stop the hit, it does literally nothing.
Yeah. That was definitely not very convincing, and a very good sign here for Vitality.
Can the save be held on to? Oh, they clear out 2 as well, so Vitality all the closer, and Nico the only... Pistols again, looking like a tied game. What a welcome sight. Welcome to the party, ZywOo. Slowly but surely, couple kills every round. Hold a little more passively. This could be it for Nico. Oh, he's in 2 mines. The flash
is amazing.
Perfect. Dissects the mid setup of Vitality. God, that looked like it was going to get slammed down, and instead he comes around with the flash. It is perfect.
m0NESY gets 3 assists. He has his deagle out.
Hot on the trigger. ZywOo finds a back turned.
Oh, that's not small. Ooh, okay.
But Hunter behind the pillars got his cover. Mezzy gonna have to try to run in desperately, grab that bomb, and it's not gonna happen. Nico with the 4K.
Wow. What a moment right there.
Hey, you stink. That flash got him. That's the second. Such a great first half, though. Flamesy keeps them honest. Again, they go swinging with the bridge peak. How does Nico pick that up?
I don't know. Uh-oh.
Nexa then off the long peak into Mezzy, grabs the next one. Man advantage here for G2.
They can sustain 2 straight, but this, yeah, will empty their bank accounts. That is a tough spot now. This is still a winnable position here for Vitality. There's 1 down, Nico's low. There's still lots of time left on the clock, and the CTs have receded back to their lines. Where's their next advantage? And do they walk into m0NESY?
Posted and patient and paid off. Gets around the doorway.
Oh my God, if he
settle down, dude. Ooh, baby, that's 12. Surely. They've got bomb possession. And, you know, that kind of feels like a bit of a flashback to Vitality's tail end of the CT side when ZywOo goes with the triple kill in round number 12. Nico on the fallback.
I have no idea how Nico got that.
Right? Killing Apex
was just
on water.
waiting, knew exactly when he would peak, ready for it, and it's, of course, a headshot in the kill feed for Nico. No, he's made up for Inferno as well. Maybe he's on the same flight as m0NESY, I don't know.
Needs this gun.
They kind of want to fight him. Oh, the flash is great.
Oh.
He dies after time.
See ya. That's 12. G2.
I want to say big credit to m0NESY in this half. We've seen so much variety in his positions with Yop. It hasn't always come to him in terms of the rounds, but he's been trying to keep it fresh every single time.
And just G2 in general, right? Not shying away from another little bit of aggression, just sprinkled in ever so elegantly throughout this CT half. They got the job done in the first 12. They just had to put the bow on it. Here and there, bits of success on a CT side that seem to have pushed this over. It's good damage with the utility. It's ZywOo on the approach, working with 40 HP. Hunter's having none of that. Nice angle from Flamesy. Can he get himself a second? m0NESY preoccupied, so no support over here for Hooksy, and he's just going to shy away from a duel for now. Let that rotation come out from Nexa. Let that mid player peel back, and in the same timing, we have Vitality collecting numbers too.
They don't want to go here, right? They know that m0NESY's going to rotate over, but they're going to wait for their time to attack. Basically going to be 4v3 in the site. This could still be the last round, even though Hooksy's low.
They let him out. The smoke goes down. Oh, boy. Half of his health now shaved off. m0NESY dives back into the cover. Do they test him? 2 shots from the back plat. There it is, over smoke, but Nexa clipped the wings of Dark, and he knows where you're at. Spinks, huge risk, still lives. 15 to the clock with bomb under Nexa. He slides up and closes. 2 from m0NESY, 2 from Heathrow to the deciding map against Vitality with Wembley on the line. Def and Smooya, the only 2 British players to step forth into this venue with a crowd. Mezzy wants nothing more than to be the 3rd to do so. He said there would never be a better time than now. Let's see it. Nexa wastes no time jumping down into the B bomb site. Spinks just one bullet executes him. Hunter will bring this one back a bit, though. That's out from jungle. He's found his impact. This is going to cut off the B defense. Apex's position's found out. He gets a second. Oh, killing Hooksy there is huge. He's not able to get a third. Hunter doubles down. We get a little delay in the action from m0NESY, now trying to piece this together, but luckily for him, he has the bomb. And he just heard that jump from ZywOo, and nobody from site spots him. So he should be ready to just steamroll ZywOo. Yes, and with that, B site clear for the taking.
It is. The 1v2 is on. We've got two Vitality players very far away. m0NESY will go for the cat plant, which is interesting, because that means he could fight forward out of it. I'll go up into apps. And time is starting to tick. We're talking about two players coming in with no utility and no kits.
He has no idea as to where they could be at. He's got to be cautious about everything.
Cat plan is to throw him off.
Does it work? It's been a long day for m0NESY. And it's a long defuse for Vitality. They do not anticipate apps. They are watching Cat instead. The crouch! Oh, the crouch! He hits him for 78, but Spinks will... That's close.
Yeah, no kits.
That's
had
close.
to get that one kill.
ZywOo is going to find Nico. Here is the force buy out of G2, bolstered by the cash injected by m0NESY's bomb plant. His hands on a Galil alongside Hunter. They've got one locked in on default. Oh, and Flamesy, nice. Up from Palace, gets his Apex off the bomb plant. And all is good here for Vitality. Looking like a nice, clean conversion. So, once upon a time, G2 best team on Mirage.
Well, it's one of their favorite maps, put it that way. They definitely won it a lot. It was
once upon a
their
time.
go-to pick, yeah.
Yep.
So that was with JKS. Some people don't want to hear this, but that was a go-to pick with JKS. They played 4 maps with it since picking up Nexa. They lost 4 maps straight. 2 of those are online, to be fair. But since then, they have just started banning it. So that's why we don't have any map stats on it for the last 3 months. They just don't even play it anymore.
Obviously, JKS throughout all of his teams, right? One of the best A anchors in the world.
Exactly. And the conversation is not that JKS is the best Mirage player in the world, but he was one of the top, and during that early part of 2023, the best A anchor in the world.
Sure.
So anchors are not stars in the same way as Nico m0NESY is with all the positions and the ops and everything. But he did stand out on this map specifically.
Hell of a specialist. Apex comes through. Apex and Flamesy just dealing with all of that A threat from...
Guns instead.
It's like, I'm still looking for a way.
Yeah.
You just got to find a way, but it ain't easy. Meanwhile, guys like m0NESY have just committed to the job, ironically, not opping in this round.
It will be.
One of the best to have adapted to the new opping mechanics. Like Torji is somebody of a specialist who also committed to himself and has had the best career, best year of his career.
Yeah, Torji's floor has come way up, man. So good.
Welcome sites. Occupied sites. m0NESY sitting inside of it. Lets a couple bullets rip. And he'll shave m0NESY off. The smoke. Ooh, almost getting that second. Apex, tough spot.
Where'd he come from?
Everybody's dead there. m0NESY, Spinks, Flamesy, Apex dead in a matter of seconds. ZywOo flanking around top mid, out of the play. G2 first gun rounds, first round win.
Very nice. After m0NESY got mowed down, and I think it was either Nexa or Hooksy got brought low with the second MP9. It looked like, well, enough CTs here to stop this, but that G2 explode to make sure they get the 4th. I wonder how Vitality feel about playing against them here. Because like this is a veto where, your analyst got thrown for a loop, right? You're going up against G2, but you're like, I'm getting ready for everything else. If it's Mirage, good luck.
Keeping it calm. Early days of Mirage. First gun round, first round win. And ZywOo on the prowl. Smoke grenade won't block the CT op, who still just sits waiting for that deep top mid peek. Missed shot from ZywOo just now. We get Monacy. Whoa, wow, okay. Catching Flames deep on A site, but he is stranded, right? No way for him to escape. He's just got to keep fighting on. And surely Apex hones in on him. Very nicely done there for Apex to know where he can reclaim control. A Molotov top connector, but it just caught the smoke. Luckily, Spinks finds the kill. Nico to respond. 3v3 back at it, and Spinks locking down the stairs. Oh, nice snapback from Nexa. But it leaves Hooksy in the clutch. Beautiful trade fragging coming out of Vitality inside of that A defense. It starts by having 3 defenders there from the get-go.
Yeah, every stone they turned over had 2 players. Now, Hooksy in the 1v2 can go and get the bomb. Time is somewhat limited. ZywOo eyes on this, but surely he doesn't let this one go.
No reason to look away. Mezzi has the sight, so sure enough, stays locked in, and we'll keep 2 points. Good on Monacy to have crossed over to Tetris last round. You know, he's kind of the trigger that served for G2 to try and follow up on it. While the trades were there for both teams, it was just Vitality that simply had the numbers. Tough job here for Hunter with the Tech 9. He's the one guy without a gun. He's the one guy without nades. Monacy also low on util. Riding solo through connector. Nobody peeking just yet, but Apex could at a moment's notice. There's ZywOo's off finding number 1.
We like to see.
Nico, unfortunately, burned to a crisp, and Flamesy playing the side of the smoke. Monacy trying his damnedest again to get this done on his own. He's still got Nexa to work off of. Nexa's trying to go for jungle control. He's crossed paths. Oh, but he can't pick it up. Flamesy the key this round. And Apex gets vision from Ticket to deny any footing for... They end up getting away with a lot there. CT bottom mid. Oh, nice.
What a find.
An adjustment from Monacy that'll topple ZywOo, so 2 rounds where the Woo will have no impact. Meanwhile, we still have CTs floating around middle, right? They haven't just given this away despite ZywOo's early death. Flames between 2 smokes, has Spinks still up above him. If each of them pulls off a multi-frag, it's great. But no, Flames not able to catch it. Nobody in middle for the CTs until Apex comes out. And he gets 2. Mezzi could find timing. Hooksy walks away, runs away, gives the audio over. No, no!
Just the monster on your bed, grabbing at your ankle.
Please!
Oh, with the tagging, that made that too funny. Get over here.
Stop.
Oh, man. All right. Mezzi up to the plate. You know, he's always good for a clutch.
Yeah, bombs planted open for jungle, so...
I'm just run in and defuse. Imagine.
He's got a smoke. They've got mollies, but he's got the smoke. The jungle peak didn't see him. He's out. And he's down. Monacy ready for that one. Any presence on site gets cleaned up by Nico, so watching window walking backwards. So Flamesy could have had 1, maybe 2, but timing turns against him. And timing fast. Hooksy tries to go sprinting up top mid. Catwalk is where he is killed, and Hunter's got the recovery frag now. We do have bomb working its way through underpass. And I think now at this point, G2 start to slow it down, but Spinks wants a piece of the action. Oh, Hunter. Critical kills coming out from him. 2 headshots to dismantle Vitality's mid setup again.
Yeah, pretty nasty bounce back here for G2. They're getting pieced up in these early rounds.
Middle has been a pain point now, multiple rounds in a row.
Oh, yeah. Now we're on map 3, man. Elimination. Looks like it's pretty open here. This is when the nerves start to kick in.
Vitality trying to lift a trophy in the first half of 2024, trying to put Mezzi in front of his hometown crowd. A feeling they know all too well after Paris.
And then we've got G2 coming off of Dallas, haven't played with their full lineup for a month. Trying to prove that they can do it with this lineup because they haven't yet.
Man, 20 seconds. Nico's running through B site, but...
Oh, yeah, they're going to A now.
15 seconds.
He's going to come try to help. Yeah, but
Just
they did take a long
pistols.
time.
Just pistols. 10 seconds. Just pistols.
Want to see how you're just spinning?
Okay.
Okay.
That goes about how. He actually sits down for overtimes only. Beautiful clawback from G2 here. Keeping vitality on a humble 6 rounds. There's been a lot of casualties to G2's favor in middle these last few. Flamesy and Spinks have been going down empty-handed, so it's the 2 of them plus Mezzy yet again. They hear the ruckus being offered up here by G2. Oh, Spinks can't get it. Flames 1 and done.
Nice trades here for Nexa. They take over mid control. This is a little rough now for Vitality. Mezzy will recede back into the cat ladder room. He might have a timing as they walk up into connector, but it's quiet in middle. They're going to be watching this.
Hunter's on it. Mezzy
nice
wins. Oh, can't jump back into the window. Doesn't have a smoke, so he swings. And now there's a ton of pressure here on Apex, who's still so wary of an A-lurk, and he's not wrong. The other 2 members coming up connector. You'd think the Palace is now confirmed. That's all. Apex, that's a critical first kill. He's so prepared for Palace. He saw the nade come out, so he knew. And as m0NESY gets taken to 64 HP, Apex tries to jump towards spawn. He'll get away with that. m0NESY having been attacked from the flank, knows ZywOo is hunting, but Apex, all 3!
Man, that's a massive round. If he doesn't... It's popping out today.
Nico, oh, gets dinked, but doesn't give a damn.
Yeah, no trade there. Apex.
Oh,
okay, well, never
no
mind.
trade?
He was just lining up his pool cue.
Lights the fuse on that cannon. They're looking for the window climb. ZywOo ready for this one. Makes a step. But it's no longer his problem. He'll leave. Spinks crawls back out. Oh, he made a step. He's got G2 a little nervous. Apex getting frisky as he takes over T-spawn. With this smoke, ZywOo's just gonna lock in on window. It's gonna take an extra second, but m0NESY could come at this from ladder if they want to just double up the peak. Big if. Options open with Nexa, who he has a bad molly in front of him. Nexa had a bad molly, and it's the window peek first. He tries to play ahead of that molly. Mezzy locked in. ZywOo 2K. Critical multi-frag from ZywOo in window. He shuts down Hunter's peak. He kills the connector creeper. And then m0NESY is tasked with the 1v4 to close out this half. Oh, nice on Mezzy. Finds him first. He's going to stop the rotation, but then go back to A. Never mind. Smokes cat. Charges at the B site. We got Spinks locked into the corner. m0NESY, is he aware of the threat? Nah, doesn't clear it fully, and so Vitality will just put 2 more on the tail end, gunning for the Wembley Stadium.
Here's where it all goes down.
Big Daddy Dan. m0NESY gets first blood. Flamesy and Spinks immediate answer. And poor Hunter, who also had moments, is going to be tagged down to 12 HP. Still, Hunter can offer something more. A big pickup on ZywOo. Spinks, though, timing perfect through the window. And so, feels like pistol goes the way of Vitality. Can Hunter offer anything else? Hooksy's got 2 kills on this map.
Must be a Tuesday.
I mean, in stark contrast to the likes of Apex, his leading counterpart. Apex showing you can lead the charge. Napoleon up front as he yet again comes through with a round of massive. m0NESY and Nico combining. Guns are in.
cute little incendiaries coming out the top mid. CTs, though, not actually present.
A lot of pressure being offered here by Apex.
Yeah, and actually, this is where the attack starts to come in. They've now faked B. It draws some of the utility out of the players who will retake later on as this becomes an A attack.
It's also got Hunter blocked off by the cat smoke, and they got m0NESY dedicated to the site for 10 seconds.
And look, there's a window timing. They got to be worried about everything. This slows them down.
They push out.
Full turtle here from G2 as they go to A ramp, but Vitality are going to know they're here.
Apex, because Nico dies to the bomb site,
Yeah.
Nexa turns around.
I mean, they knew they were both there, right?
Perfect timing.
There's no one on the site.
Nope.
They're going to go for cover. They're on Palace. That's unlikely.
Nice fake over towards the B
Oh,
play.
yeah.
Apex is going to offer some cover.
They really just lapped that up.
Yep. That smoke grenade that keeps Hunter with no vision on catwalk. Can't get back into any kind of connector attack. And now we're starting to see Apex get him. Oh, yeah.
He pulls the rotations.
Oh, yes.
He sets the map up. Everyone frags behind it. That's the best feeling. He's at the top of the board right now.
And remember, in the one rifle round that we maybe get out of G2. Knowing that G2 have so few chances and that is what you call against it, completely outclassed in round 15. It's 11 on the board for Vitality. It is pistols in the hands of G2. We say they've got X Factor. Well, we're going to have to see it. Nico goes deep into Palace, grabs a gun, starts to kick off what we have to see, but the rest of the players can just pick up that slack. Sure, Hunter offers one, but the AK retrieved, now thrown back down to the dirt. Spam through bottom connector both directions. Safe plant for ZywOo. Still just pistols for G2. They get torn apart as they step through the flames, and HooXi goes down empty-handed.
Doors closed on the way in. m0NESY at least gets one back. It's actually a 2v2. Still, I mean, how?
Yeah, great question.
Yeah, there's no
How?
kit.
No kit with a smoke, though. Two best performing players on Mirage for G2 still stand. Kill rate here could help, but Mezzy's gonna send it over top. m0NESY desperate to tap bomb. Down he goes, cleared out by Mezzy, and that is 12 on the board for...
Makes it mean that much more.
Second rifle round. Maybe all G2 get to show us on Mirage. A map where Struggles pulled it out of its pool, but Nico, blinded, still catches Spinks. It's something to work with, but there is an onslaught of Vitality players coming at this site. Nexa's gonna find Flames, not quite prepared for this. Okay, cleans it up and gets the planter, but it's still bombed down. It's still ZywOo up. And with Mezzy to work off behind him, we've got 3 CTs for them to take down to book the ticket to Wembley. ZywOo looking to go deep, but it's back turned to the creep. m0NESY comes in, finds him, and Mezzy is pinned against the corner here, spotted by the jump up and dealt with. It's G2 with something to stand on.
Yes, Nexa saves the day, stops the plant right there. Or, well, doesn't stop the plant, but at least gets his 2 frags. That makes that a whole lot easier on the retake. So a 5th round, 7 to go to get to overtime.
Gunning for it. Not going to shy away from the tempo that got them here. Spinks even challenging smokes. Oh, HooXi, do not be a liability here. Spinks can sense him.
No one's setting up. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a nade.
Good. No, in fact, it catches the corner of the doorway. That one lands.
Excellent.
Huge damage. That'll make HooXi's job all the easier. There's no support there either for Spinks, but now it is only HooXi, and that nade doesn't feel like much. Mezzy whips around the corner of Catwalk, and despite his low health, that is a B site that has crumbled ahead of what will be a desperate attempt for G2. m0NESY, Nico, your X Factor's alive, but no line of sight. The smoke so big in this windowsill. And the challenge so daunting. ZywOo couldn't understand how VP took back Dust 2. It felt like Vitality could have stepped forward into the semifinals. Now it's going to bank on this 3v3 to keep the dream alive for G2. The trophy in Dallas tasted so damn good, but not all 5 got a piece of it. Here we go. They'll sprint in. A quick scope from Monacy's good, but that Van player's got all his attention, and down they go. It's Vitality United.